Good morning. Day one in the Tayrona Park, and I am in the jungle on the way to the actual beach. So there's two entrances. One is more towards the town before the main entrance, and then the other one is the main entrance. And I decided to take the one next to the town because I'm staying close into that town. And you can take a motorcycle that saves you 2 hours of hiking, or you can hike. So up to you, but it's definitely a easy way to get around is a motorcycle. And oh my goodness, it's kind of crazy. It just looks amazing. I'm literally like in a jungle, which, for all things considered, is pretty cool. So it takes about 6 hours of hiking if you want to do a loop from one entrance to the other entrance. And that's what I'm going to do today. I cut about 2 hours by the motorcycle ride I opted for because my ankle and my foot is still not 100% healed, and so I want to be careful and not like overdo it. So I opted for that. Friends, been walking for an hour, and it's quite a trek. So definitely not for the faint of heart. Goes without saying, lots of water, lots of gear. So, head, sunscreen, sunglasses, towel, food, whatever you can think of, to stay safe. I mean, it's pretty safe. Like, there's people who come on this path and whatnot, but it's definitely like go early in the morning. Like right now it's 8 a.m. and I'm already sweating like crazy. They had a heat wave. There hasn't been rain here for 4 weeks. So it's definitely a treacherous hike, I would say. And it's definitely parts are too steep. You have to climb. So perfect for my like half broken cuboid bone, which, no pain, no gain, I guess. But yeah, so I think we're almost hopefully at the end of this. And then we're at the beach, which is what Tayrona Park is known for, is all the beautiful beaches. But to get there, there's no accessible road. You really have to just suck it up, buttercup, and walk your ass all the way there. So, to be continued. Hour and a half into the hike from the motor drop off, and I can see the ocean behind me. Look at this. Ocean. Right there. Somewhere. I'm almost there. Almost made it. Man, what a hike. Definitely ready for the water. And then I have to hike along the beach all the way to the other entrance. So it's 10:30. It's gonna be a long day. Filled with adventure. Definitely amazing park so far. I haven't seen much wildlife. Like, I kind of was hoping I would see more wildlife. I haven't seen any, to be honest. I've seen a couple of birds here and there, and some what do you call them, butterflies. And that's the extent of the wildlife I've seen so far. So hopefully I'll see some more. But still beautiful jungle and area, and definitely enjoyable, but hot as hell as always. Oh my God, we did it. We are at the beach, full on beach. Holy shit, that's the new shoes. I forgot that part. At Tayrona Park, and I finally made it. What a beautiful sight, what a beautiful place, and just amazing. Crystal clear blue waters, so come out here, check it out. Made it to pristine, which is the biggest one, the biggest beach, and there's lots of space here and people, and you can camp here. So if you want to camp, this is the place to go. And there's tents and stuff. I don't know how it works exactly. I guess you have to make a reservation somehow. But yeah, pretty big. You can also get a horse and get the horse route. And have the horses basically take you from one side to the other. So it's also an option. You can spend here all day. I would recommend camping here. It's quite the hike to get here, and then just to hike out like I'm doing today. It's because I'm spending 4 more days at a different beach, and so I wanted to just check it out. But it's definitely a long hike, and then you can rent tents here, like I said. And now we're going to a different beach up the road, and I'm going to check that out. And I mean, the beaches are all, I mean, I don't want to undervalue Colombia, but the beaches are pretty much all the same. So like, when you've seen one beach, you might have seen them all. So yeah, it's another hour hike or so to the other beach. And we'll go from there. Alright, Jungle Joe is done with jungling, and now I'm at the beach, still walking towards another beach, and the environment here is so gorgeous. It's just absolutely stunning. I mean, look at this behind me. All these palm trees. It's like a movie set. So definitely worth a long hike this morning when I was like freaking out, but it's great. I like it a lot. So we got another, I would say 10K to go today, and then we'll go back to the main road, and then it should be good. All right, I think I deserve this beer after about 20 kilometers of hiking today. So cheers to that.
next day in the morning, I started to have stomach cramps, and I didn't feel well for a while now. And it wasn't just a flu or something that was passing by. So I decided to take a bus into town to a local pharmacy and doctor and get checked out. So I started to get concerned that I've been dragging along this for a while.
So I just got out of the doctor's office, and it turns out I have a travel diarrhea, which is common in Colombia. That's the unpretty part of this travel journey. I've been having this actually for 10 days and haven't talked about it, but I went to the doctor here and pretty easy process. Went in, said that I'm a private client, and I saw a doctor within 20 minutes, and then they took care of me and got some probiotics, antibiotics, and some other stuff I need to take for 10 days, and then no alcohol, and I should be good to go. But this stuff happens, and so I just have to deal with it.
This whole adventure took about 3 hours out of my day, and so I decided to stay at my hostel and just relax for the day because I wasn't feeling great. And so I just stayed in the hostel the whole entire day pretty much and just relaxed and enjoyed the pool and tried to get better. And then it was time to go the very next day.
We're leaving the Mama Tayrona hostel behind and making my way back to the main road. And it was just beautiful. It's a beautiful place. I mean, you can see here, there's a lot, you know. But yeah, also the reality of camera gear, etc., is that I always look like a turtle. And I have a lot of gear I have to pack, but that's okay. I like it this way. And by the way, the bus system here is a little bit like figure it out, you know? There's no internet guide to how to use the bus in Tayrona Park. So here's the inside scoop. Basically, you stand on the side of the road, then there is a blue and green bus, and you just simply try to wave it down, and then they charge you 8,000, 10,000 pesos, depending on where you're going. And you tell them where you want to go, and then they drop you off where you need to be with like most other backpackers and whatnot. So it's not that hard to navigate. That's just you need to know, because you know it's not like anyone will tell you. So, but yeah, next stop, Santa Marta. This is Santa Marta. I'm standing at the port of Santa Marta, or near the port, actually behind me here. And this city is a small coastal town, 4 hours north of Cartagena and the jumping point to Tayrona Park. And so far, it's been pretty hot, and I'm just kind of wandering around the parks and whatnot. And I think I'm gonna get a bite to eat now for lunch, and just kind of go from there. So. But it's a beautiful little coastal town, so definitely not the hustle and bustle of maybe Cartagena, but it has its own charm, and it's pretty nice. I am now at the Basilica de Santa Marta, and it's also a cool spot to check out and go into the Basilica. But pro tip, don't be like me and come between 1 and 4 p.m. It's closed. So I guess they're taking a longer break for siesta? I don't know. Like, this is closed, so you can't come here during that time. But it's nice. Yeah.
Almost 2 years.
Sure.
That's the difference.
Yeah. You got stuck during the pandemic here, and then
No, I was stuck in Peru.
Ah, okay.
During the pandemic, and they were actually the last ones to open up.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
was shit. It was shit.
And then you made it over here.
Well, I made it. Yeah, I'm Colombian.
Yeah.
I'm an American, Colombian.
Oh, okay.
My mom was born in Panama.
Oh, okay.
But what it comes down to is this. It's kind of like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, the cost of living is high, and if you have a job in America, you're good. Well, how about that, huh? I mean, I did ask him after if it was okay for me to film. But yeah, so there's that story of people who get stuck. Stuck is probably not the right word if you can buy beer. You know, in my mind, like, if you save money, controversial opinion, don't drink alcohol and save your money, and then you can make it where you need to go. So, you know, I mean, that's how he ended up here, I guess. And yeah, interesting fella. Final thoughts on Santa Marta as I'm having a little strawberry shake. It's hot, it's nice, and it's a place I think you can spend a day if you are like traveling to Tayrona Park, or if you just like on a layover, because I'm going to Cartagena tomorrow, and so I wanted to have one day where I can relax for a minute and take some time. And then tomorrow I'm going to Cartagena on a bus ride. So I just kind of stacked my days. So I was 3 days in Tayrona, 1 day here, and then 4 days in near Cartagena in Baru, which is another place we're going to check out. But overall, this is like a nice little town. Nothing fancy, just a good place for a stopover. So I would come here if you are on a layover from all the bus terminals here in the area and just want to hang out. But other than that, it's nothing special. Sorry.
So is Tayrona Park worth coming? That's up for you to decide. I personally probably wouldn't come back because it was a long hike in and out on the same day. So I would recommend to stay overnight if you really want to see the park. There's not a lot of wildlife, unfortunately, like I thought there would be. And so that was a little bit of a letdown, but you live and learn. Hey, most of you are actually not subscribed to this channel. So only 30% are subscribed. So please subscribe. It helps my channel grow and I can make more videos. And I hope we really enjoyed this episode, and can't wait to show you around next episode when we are gonna go to Cartagena and Playa de Blanca.